Now that the substructure is substantially completed, we can see that the bridge is starting to take its real shape. All box girders and deck slabs are fabricated off-site. On the 3.4-kilometer bridge, we have over 600 box girders and over 9,600 deck slabs. The box girders are steel components which are supporting the weight of the concrete deck, and that's where the road circulation goes. Upon delivery to site, the box girders are delivered as single units. Then the first activity is to perform the pre-assembly. During this activity, we take 2 to 4 single girders and we connect them into one big assembly, which is on average 105 meters in length and could be weighing between 200 and 250 metric tons. Next, we would transport those assemblies to their erection zone, at which they would be erected using cranes. Depending on the weight of the assembly, 1 or 2 cranes are required. Once box girder assemblies are erected, we follow that with the installation of the secondary steel and the final finishes. Once that's completed, we start erecting the precast concrete deck panels. The deck panels vary between 2 meters and 11 meters in length, and their weight is between 5 and 45 metric tons. Following the erection of the box girder assemblies, we erect the concrete deck slab panels, and that's followed by asphalting and final finishing. The construction methodologies vary between the east approach and the west approach due to differences in space restrictions and logistics. At the east approach, we are operating from dry land, so our biggest challenge is getting the heavy pieces to their erection zone. For that, we rely on SPMTs, which are specialized equipment which consist of large wheels and are controlled by wireless joysticks. The SPMTs are capable of transporting pieces up to 250 metric tons.
In the west approach, the biggest difference to the east is that 75% of our girders need to be erected over the St. Lawrence River. It's a very complicated maneuver involving the marine team and the erection team, 18 team members. There's a lot of coordination and meticulous movements required to position all the crane barges as well as the delivery barges. Furthermore, Mother Nature plays a huge role in anything we do here on the water. We constantly have to monitor the wind speed as well as the speed of the river. And then during the winter, we had to constantly monitor the ice flow flowing down the river, which increased the risk of any water operations we were doing. Safety is the main priority, and we want everyone to go home the same way that they come in.
The biggest challenge on the east approach is the Highway 132, which essentially is splitting the east approach into 2 different areas. In order to complete those complex activities over the highway, we had to work during night shifts and during full weekend closures. There was over 6 months of preparation and planning works, including the installation of 7 shoring towers, which will be able to support the long span of box girders over the highway. In order to complete the works, the top priority was ensuring continuity of traffic and minimum disruptions during rush hours, which is why most of the works were executed between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m.
I've never worked with a team that was so dedicated and passionate about the work they were doing. You can tell that they really care about the bridge that they're putting up here in Montreal. Once we complete the bridge, it's going to be great to be proud of something that we all work together to do.
I am very lucky to be involved in this project, which is very complex in nature, involves a very high standard of quality, and has a pool of very talented individuals contributing to its success. I find it very exciting that I have the chance to be working on this very prestigious project, which is truly reshaping the whole infrastructure scene in the city.